All right. What is up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Hope we had a decent trading day. It was tough out there. The watch list didn't really fire off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what I did intraday to try and find some setups to take. But if you were long AMAT, you were going to stay that long. We had the inside day up. So again, just you have to keep in mind that we always have the potential top of the broadening formation in here. But again, we are looking for the broadening formation expansion to keep coming through. So if we can get a big day like this and it can blow out this side of the broadening formation, then we are good to stay long with it and let it continue to go. NRG went 2 down on the day, reduced there, reduced on VST, but now you see they've got the 2 down and they kind of got bought up at the end of the day. So we'll be looking for this to potentially open up green and take this day 2 up again tomorrow and continue off. There is some room left on the month in NRG. VST, again, 2 down on the day, comes back up. You are looking for the 2 up day. You're looking for this day to go back green, 2 up, and continue back up through the month. That would also turn the weekly back green, and you would, again, be full-time frame continuity green. All right, so on the open, a lot of the stocks were going down. The whole market seemed to kind of be going down today. That's okay. That happens sometimes. You just don't get in a trade, you just wait to see if something sets up. So what I do intraday, especially today when the whole watch list was red for the most part, is you can go to the 2 down green monthly scan and you can look and you can see what had the day in force. So day in force would mean that you have a 2 down green month. You know that the month is 2 down in green because it's populating on this scan. Then you look for the daily in force. So when I was scanning, it was earlier in the day and not a lot of these were green. I think the only green ones were AMAT, which I knew was not a reversal day, and the other one was Myrna here. So you had Myrna off the inside day, turning the month back green, and going inside day and up, so you had an actionable signal there on the daily. Again, it is 3 on the week, but again, you had the inside day to the upside, full-time frame continuity green. So I ended up getting in above on the break right above here, because again, you're above the monthly open. You had basically a sideways 60 right up in here, takes it up, put the stop right here because it was, so this would have been the stop. Because it was already up so much on the day, I figured, if it's not going to go, that's okay, I'll get out, but put the stop here, entered right here, and then you took it up to your daily target 1, which is right here. So it's the target is the top of this day here. So you had the inside day to the upside. This is the initial target that you are looking for on that daily time frame. Ride it up into there, take some profits off, comes back towards the end of the day. But again, we'll be on the watch list tomorrow. Up 4% today. It was up even more at one point when the market was not necessarily great today. So it had some really good strength today, so that'll be on the watch list. And then another one that set up. So that's how I traded it. I found it and then looked to get long that and then continued looking at this watch list throughout the day. Nothing else really popped, so I ended up going back to my actual scans here, and I found Etsy. So you look at this here. Etsy went 2 down and 2 down on the day. Super early in the morning. So here you go. I got the 9:30 candle goes 2 down and red on the day. We'll draw that daily open right up in here. So this right here was your daily open right at 9:30. So it's red here. The daily is red here. It's going 2 down. It's red. It's red. It's red. And then once it gets above here, so once it takes that, you have an explosive on the 15er here. You have another explosive. To get that daily back green, you are good to just get long. You have a 2 down in green. This is what we're trying to trade on the monthly, right? We have the 2 down going 3. We have the 3 on the day. That's exactly what we're looking for. So as soon as it flips that daily back green, you are good to get long. You are full time frame continuity green. So I ended up getting along there. I'm holding that still. This one looks great. I told you, I've been watching this. I've been looking at this one. eBay, unfortunately, our other one we were keeping our eyes on, fell off pretty hard today. So it could, again, set the month up green, but for now, off the watch list. But Etsy, again, if you were not able to get in today, again, this is the only stock on my watch list that really showed any kind of strength. So as I started to see it coming back in the middle of the day, put the radars on, waited for that day to come back green, and then went to get long. But it's not too late if it's going to go. Again, there's still more room on the weekly, and there's still more room on the monthly for that to get. So above here, you have the 3-2 up expansion day to try and get moving into these pivots here and into those weekly guys up in there. So this will be on the watch list tomorrow for sure. I'm still long this. I'm planning on staying long this. Again, I'll probably sell 115, 130-ish tomorrow. If whatever the Fed says is good, I'll look to get back in. If not, we'll see what sets up into the Thursday. But all right, so went over these. AMD, again, inside day. Again, a lot of these are going to be all indicative of whatever happens tomorrow with the FOMC meeting. So don't necessarily have to trade it. You could always wait, but you still do have setups, and I wanted to bring them to you guys. So here you've got IBKR, 2 down in green, still inside week. So you're going to have, this is going to be the weekly open. So you're going to have the daily 2-2 reversal right in here, and then the weekly would flip back green right here. So you will not be full time frame continuity green if you take this trade on the 2 down, 2 up day, because you will still be red weekly. But either way, you will have 2 of the 3 major time frames green, and looking to turn that weekly back green and take the inside week, actually the 3-1 week, to the upside. Next one, MDLZ. Bam, there we go. Comes down. Actually, wow, look at this one. Still inside week, so keep that in mind. But here's our mini broad information. We had this on the weekend watch list. Still seems to be holding that monthly open very well. Now you had the 3-day holding the monthly open, going 3 on the day. A slight uptick in volume. So I will be looking at this one long tomorrow to take another 3-2 expansion day to the upside and potentially get working through these weekly guys here. Myrna, again, I left 1 contract. At one point, I think I had 3 contracts. I'm down to 1 contract. If it goes 2 up and continues on tomorrow, I will add again. I will look for 15 or 30 to get back in. If not, I'll sell if it opens up and goes red. So if it opens up and you see continued selling through here when the market opens tomorrow, really, honestly, it probably hits my stop here from today, I will probably just exit the position again. I'm reducing most of the watch list before the 2 o'clock meeting anyway. And the last one, ZIM, again, just keeping this one on the watch list. Slight tick 2 down on the day, but again, now you've got a big gap up here. Tick those lows, which could be a good thing. Takes the low of that gap up there, sets back up. So if it can set back up and go green on the daily, again, you have a lot of pivots in here. A lot of daily guys, a lot of selling up in there. So we're going to keep it on the watch list just for that reason alone. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Any questions, please reach out. Other than that, be safe tomorrow. Fed meeting. I think the news comes out at 1:30 or 2, and then the press conference starts at 2:30-ish, 2 or 2:30. Things can get wild. Things can get volatile. So know what you're holding through. I would suggest just sizing down. You never know what's going to happen. The market can do irrational things. So in times like this, when there's a big news event, it's better to just cut down, hold cash in your account. You don't have to be in a trade all the time. Again, the market will close tomorrow at 4, and there will be setups that will populate, hopefully, into Thursday and into the end of the week. And there's no reason to get blown up halfway through the month, especially if you're having a good month. No reason to get blown up halfway through the month because of something that was said and that you were not in control of. You want to be in control of your trades. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great trading day, and let's make some money.